Y'all, are you kidding me right now? I know you've all watched this play 100 times already, but I still can't believe Caitlin Clark got a flagrant foul on Angel Reese for this. And look out, Caitlin Clark pushes Angel Reese. And Angel Reese, this is a hard foul, sure, but a flagrant. And watch how Angel flopped to sell it on this angle. Absolutely ridiculous. But stick around because this is where things get interesting. The refs thought they were punishing Caitlin, but all they did was unleash a monster. Let's get into this incredible game between the Indiana Fever and Chicago Sky. So, the Fever are hosting the Sky in what was supposed to be another chapter in the Caitlin-Angel rivalry. But this game became so much more. It became a statement game for Indiana. And what a way to open the season. First quarter starts with some back and forth. Right out of the gate, Cardoso gets a quick layup for Chicago. Atkins quickly ahead to Cardoso able to, but the Fever answer right back. See, this is what I love about Indiana. They never panic even when they're down. And then boom. Early in the first Caitlin Clark pulls up from Logoland. That's just incredible range. Clark connects. The first logo bomb of the season from Caitlin Clark. Angel Reese came to play early though. I'll give her that. Strong drives through contact getting on the boards. But wait, can we talk about Kelsey Mitchell? Is there anyone faster than this woman in transition? The speed is just ridiculous. Midway through the first, Boston finds Mitchell on the break for an easy layup, and the Sky defenders might as well have been running in quicksand. Aaliyah Boston was an absolute problem all night. In the middle of that opening quarter, she gets her 100th career block against who else? Angel Reese. That's some kind of poetic basketball justice right there. The first quarter ends with Indiana up 22-7, but this game was just getting started. Second quarter, things start heating up. The Fever's defense starts causing all kinds of problems. Early in the period, Lexi Hull, or as I like to call her, Lexi Hustle, gets a steal and boom, fast break points. Then Caitlin finds Lexi again for another beautiful layup. In transition, Clark. Oh, what a look! And lays it in. The chemistry on this team is unreal. Shortly after, Ree hits a three. And look, I'll still call it an ill-advised shot because come on, she's not a shooter. She made it, but that's not her game. The Bonner-Howard-Boston-Clark connection starts cooking in this quarter. Big-to-big passes, beautiful ball movement. Around the midpoint of the second, Caitlin finds Boston for a layup. And Boston is just feasting out there. And the defense. Boston with another emphatic block on Ree. Then, as we're getting deeper into the quarter, Boston pulls off this gorgeous fake handoff to Clark and drives to the basket, leaving her defender absolutely frozen. Pure basketball artistry. The half ends with Indiana up 45-32 with Clark already showing out with 12 points, 4 rebounds, and 3 assists. Boston had 8 points, 6 boards, and 2 blocks. The Fever were in complete control. But the third quarter, that's when everything changed. The Fever's defense ratchets up another notch. They're everywhere, causing deflections, making the Sky uncomfortable. Natasha Howard was a beast, showing why she's one of the best two-way players in the league. And then here, the previous possession switches out. What I love is her length. See how her arms are up. You know, she can give Slew a little bit of a then midway through the third, it happens. The moment that changed everything. Clark sees Angel Reese push her teammate Natasha Howard. You can literally hear Clark yell at the ref about the push-off and no call is made. Reese is wide open heading for an easy bucket. So Clark does what any smart player would do. She commits a hard foul to prevent the free points. It's basketball 101, folks. Especially since Reese struggles at the free throw line. But what happens? Reese flops like she's auditioning for a soccer team, gets up all upset, and starts chirping at Clark. Meanwhile, Clark just walks away completely unbothered. And the refs, they call a flagrant on Clark. Are you serious right now? See, this is what drives me crazy about officiating. That's just a regular strategic foul. The Sky were already down 14, and the refs just handed them a lifeline with that bogus call. But here's the beautiful part. Instead of rattling the Fever, that flagrant foul ignited them. It was like pouring gasoline on a fire. After that call, Caitlin Clark and the Fever delivered one of the most spectacular performances I've ever seen. They went from being up 14 to pushing the lead to 20 by the end of the quarter. Boston drills a 3 just a minute later. Then another layup from a Clark dime. The ball movement, the defensive intensity, everything went to another level after that flagrant. You could literally feel the energy shift in the arena. By the time the fourth quarter started, the game was already over. But the Fever weren't done making statements. Clark opens the final frame with a dagger 3 from 31 feet, then immediately steals the ball and finds Mitchell on the break for an easy layup. Then another Clark 3 to push the lead to 26. The Sky had absolutely no answer. The game ends with a dominating 93-58 win for the Fever, a 35-point blowout in their season opener. The first time in franchise history, Clark finishes with a perfect triple-double. 20 points, 10 rebounds, 10 assists, 2 steals, and 4 blocks. Boston adds 19 points, 13 rebounds, and 5 blocks. The team racked up 13 steals and 10 blocks. This Fever team is going to be a problem for the rest of the league. And Angel Reese, she finished with 12 points on 5 of 14 shooting with 5 turnovers. That flagrant call might have given her 2 free points, which she even struggled to make only 1, but it woke up a monster in the Fever. See, this is what makes basketball so beautiful. Sometimes a bad call doesn't just motivate the player who gets it, it galvanizes the entire team. And that's exactly what happened here. The refs gave Caitlin Clark a flagrant foul for that. Well, it only made things worse for Angel Reese and the entire Chicago Sky team. They might want to think twice before poking the bear next time. If you enjoyed this breakdown, make sure to like and subscribe for more content like this. I'll be covering the Indiana Fever and Caitlin Clark all season long. You do not want to miss what this team does next. Drop a comment below with your thoughts on that flagrant call. Was it justified or just ridiculous? Let me know what you think.